Hello, Captains, and welcome to the Priority One Armada live stream, multicasting live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. On April 17th, 2021, I'm your host, Nikki, and tonight we are earning some Latinum at the Dabo table on Ryza instance number 2 while we hold our roundtable discussion. Joining me tonight are my two co-hosts, Anthony and Santo. Hey guys, hey Santo, how's your week been?
My week has been interesting and boring. How's your week?
About the same. Well, it's been exciting making Delta recruits again. How about you, Anthony?
Congratulations!
It's been exciting finishing the Delta recruits I made the last time they reran this event.
Oh my god, you're just now finishing it?
I missed the initial Delta recruit when it first came out. Then when they reran it before, I guess it was before
Round and round it goes.
Victory is Life came out, they reran it. That was the last time. And I created a bunch then, and I never finished them. So this has been a great reminder to go back and finish them.
Well, on my main account, I have everything done now, including the Klingon recruit. But I did not have a Delta on my free to play, so I had to create one this time around and go work on that.
Oh wow, well, I made all the Delta recruits last time, but I deleted them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make them again. Even though I don't really need to. Oh well, something to do. But anyways, so Santo, tell us what we have planned for today's show.
During the roundtable on this week's show, we will discuss the latest in Star Trek Online news. So if you've not made your way over to the Dabo table at Ryza instance number 2, come and join us. We will share the latest Priority One Armada news and highlight some of the outstanding members within our community. After the roundtable, we will queue for TFOs for our weekly OA mission to earn marks, elite marks, and most importantly, some of that sweet dilithium. Your character needs to be level 50 to join.
Alright, but before we go any further, let's kick off our first giveaway of the night. So, for your chance to win a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code, type the word Delta into the chat now. Good luck, everyone.
I like the way you said that. Mini pack code.
Yeah.
Mini pack code.
Oh, wait. Okay. For a second there, I didn't think it was going through to Facebook. We're good.
Davo!
And if you're not a member of the Priority One Armada and want to stay in touch with us in game, then come join us on our Priority One chat channel by typing into the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
And if you want to be a member of our Priority One Armada community, simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career at the Priority One Armada.
If you're interested in picking up some cool Priority One Armada swag, then check out our Armada-themed merchandise, available now at our Cafe Press store. The store has items ranging from mugs to mouse pads, t-shirts to hoodies, and loads more. Links to the store can be found on our website and Twitch page.
Well, we have a lot to talk about this week in STO news, so let's jump right into the roundtable. Anthony, tell us about the 15% key sale and key ring bundle.
Well, as Rule of Acquisition number 74 says, knowledge equals profits. Any wise captain knows that when a sale this good comes your way, it's best to take advantage of it. Star Trek Online is pleased to announce that Ferengi merchants are putting a 15% sale on keys from April 15th at 8 a.m. Pacific Time to April 19th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. Now is the best time for captains to load up on keys and grab those ships you've been eyeing. And captains, remember Rule of Acquisition number 22, a wise man can hear profit in the wind. Now is the time to act. For a limited time only, players will be able to purchase the Key Ring Bundle. This special pack includes 20 Master Keys, used to open any lockbox for the price of 2,250 Zen. As an additional special promotional offer, when purchasing this bundle, every pack also includes a single ultimate tech upgrade. Applying this item to any upgradable piece of equipment will instantly set both its mark and quality to maximum, usually Mark 15 and Epic Gold quality, with a 0 dilithium cost. This promotional bundle will be available in the C-Store from April 15th to April 19th.
That was so
Take
good.
advantage of that?
I was about to buy a bundle myself. That you did that so wow.
Well, I had a different thought when you said
So are
opens.
you saying I win as host tonight? I'm the winning host tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, I've won already. All right, well, you guys have a good night. I'm going to retire early.
Always leave them on a high note.
Yep, exactly.
No, I had a different thought when you said opens any lockbox. I'm like, what the hell does he mean? Opens any lockbox? Of course it does. And then I thought about it, and I was like, what if Cryptic expanded on the way that lockboxes worked? what if he needed?
Stop! Do not give them any ideas.
Like, imagine that if they were like, oh, well, to win a ship, a chance at a ship, you need the purple key. But you can get a green key that will give you just one of the junk prizes. Like
Don't give
at a lower price point.
more ideas.
Do you want me to put him on mute?
I mean, holy cow. There goes our wallets.
Yep. And you're welcome for ruining the game.
Base wallets drained.
Just watch, that's gonna come out like next patch and everybody's gonna hate you, Z.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they love me so much now.
Actually, I'll be honest with you because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to Cryptic's newest game, Magic Legends, I think it's called.
I have, yeah. I was playing it when it was still in closed alpha.
Well, did you see their monetization scheme, their quote-unquote lockbox key system?
I haven't paid it. I was not impressed with it when I was playing the version that I was in. Like I said, I think it was either closed alpha or one of the closed beta test, one of the very early iterations. And it just didn't grab me. I was like, this looks hard. This looks like a mobile game.
So the way their keys are going to work is that if you use a key to open a box and you don't get something, it increases your chance of getting something on the next key.
What the heck?
Key doesn't work. And I honestly, to be honest, because this I think skirts around the gambling system. If that you're guaranteeing at a certain point it'll be 100% chance.
Yeah, but this is Cryptic math. We're talking about here.
It may take you like a lot of keys, but there's still like a thing. I think that's I think we're going to start seeing that in other games. That's because you see these countries in other parts of the world that are banning, lock boxes and things and gambling boxes as they're calling them. And I honestly think that eventually we're going to see probably every game that has some kind of a system like that is going to move towards a increase your chance system, because I actually saw that happen in Star Trek Timelines as well when they implemented their new one of their new systems. They made it so that every time you use something and you didn't get the special thing, it increased your chance of getting it the next time.
Well, I like the concept, but I don't know, it's still like again, you're right. It just feels it's an obvious workaround to that. Well, how do we legally do this without getting in trouble? I don't know. Wouldn't it be better just to put things in the loot shop at a price point so you can just buy it instead of getting a chance to get it?
Yeah, but then you're not spending a bunch more money on keys that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like...
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. Also, this is Cryptic we're talking about, so 100% is not actually 100%, as we've learned with crit chance.
Cairo in the chat, it's the, I forget what it's called. It's the thing that replaced the scans, where you have a chance of getting a constellation, And so every time you scan and don't get a constellation, it increases your chance of getting a constellation on the next one.
That'd be nice if they brought that to Stowe.
I mean, they're implementing it in their new game. That's what makes me think it's going to eventually make its way over to, Star Trek Online and Neverwinter and Champions.
Well, did either of you guys pick up any keys so far? Are you going to?
Nah, it's nothing I want out of any of the lock boxes.
Yeah, I mean, I probably should, because when there's a new lockbox, I usually get a few keys and just open a few just to kind of get the flavor of them. But I probably won't.
Well, the only thing new is that new Raider, right?
Yes, which is awesome.
Yeah, but that's in the Infinity box, so it's not like a new lockbox that it's in. It's just, hey, here's, open Infinity boxes.
Yeah, I bought
that's
like
weird.
3 of the 20 key bundles so I could keep the upgrades, and then sold the keys. And I bought the Raider
That was smart.
because
So-
I had already saved up money, so. Or EC, I should say.
Yeah, I have no interest in that ship.
Same here. Yeah, it's not that it looks bad. I'm just like, I don't really, I'm happy with the ships I have now. I'm really happy with the legendary, the one that I'm in now, the legendary D7. Very good ship. Very fun to fly.
I just got the straight out of the wormhole bundle and got the Quark, the Quark Marauder.
Oh yeah. I
So,
have that,
awesome.
Yeah, I have that. I got that for my Ferengi character. So so now I have, so on that character I have all three. I have all 3 of the Ferengi ships. I don't have the special.
Only a few
Nagus
people
one,
have the
but-
Nagus. Yeah.
But I have the Nandi, the T5 Marauder, and the T6 now. So I'm good.
That's a great ship, the Quark Marauder. Alright, shall we move on to item number 2, Z, with the Galaxy Goes to Red Alert?
Sure. So the galaxy goes to red alert. The entire galaxy is going to red alert. STO is launching a 2-week version of the Galactic Red Alert with an additional reward, experimental ship upgrade token, from April 20th at 8 a.m. Pacific time to May 4th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. All of our Red Alert events will be returning all at once to PC, as the final frontier is caught in a massive invasion on all sides. During this event, you will be able to play the following content: Borg Red Alert, Alachi Red Alert, Foldian Red Alert, Zenkethi Red Alert, Nakul Red Alert. Please note, as the only Red Alert with a fail condition is the Zenkethi Red Alert, will not guarantee daily bonus progression if you fail the TFO. Fail condition will likely be removed in future runs of this event. In addition to their usual rewards, these task force operations will also grant daily bonus progression. You'll receive 1 daily progression each day for completing 1 Red Alert. Doesn't matter which one, on any character on your account. After you receive 10 daily progress, you'll be rewarded with a package containing the following once per account: an ultimate tech upgrade, a specialization point, experimental ship upgrade token. You can also purchase this grand prize on the event page if you prefer. The price will be purported as you earn daily progress, becoming cheaper as you play. All right, I remember that whole system now. For a minute, I was like, "What are they talking about?" Yeah, so it scales down the amount of Zen that you would have to pay to buy out the event as you progress. If you earn the purchase, the event grand prize, you can still complete the Red Alerts and earn bonus progression. Completing a Red Alert TFO each day will grant you a bonus amount of dilithium ore, beginning at 8,000 and increasing by 1,000 each completion thereafter. Red Alert task force operations are available to captains level 50 or higher. Head out and defend the galaxy. Go to the Red Alert. So I guess we're playing Red Alerts.
Didn't we just have this?
I feel like it, but it wasn't part of an event. It was just hey, here's a red alert weekend.
Yeah, it was like a weekend. Well, no, it was a mini event.
It
because
was,
like
yeah.
we also get an experimental ship upgrade token?
I was just
Yes.
gonna say that because they just threw that at us, and they keep throwing these experimental ship upgrade tokens at us.
I don't know why you would ever buy them in the C store. I think I have 9 of these things in my bank.
I'm the same way. I have a ton in my account bank.
And I've already upgraded like 7 ships. So
Yeah,
it's like,
same here.
these things just fall out of the sky. You know what I mean? And these red alerts are it's just filler content. They're throwing this in between the major event runs. So the next thing we'll get after this, I guarantee you, on what's May the 4th? That's like a Friday or something, right? Or Thursday? So,
Not sure.
I bet you that it's a Tuesday. So I bet you that that day or the week after is when the summer event starts.
That'd be early though, wouldn't it?
Maybe it would be. So if not the summer event, then it would be the next campaign event in the series of 4 that they're doing.
Well, I'm hoping this was like a mistake post or something on the news because this is just crazy that we just did it. Like someone in chat said, Cairo said we just had it right before first contact, so it was the last event we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Like, I don't mind these mini events, but a replay of the same one within less than a month of each other?
Like 2 weeks.
Look, there's another way of looking at this, you two, is that how long does it take to do a Borg red alert?
Like, maybe 5 minutes tops?
Yeah. So this could, do we want to complain too much at the fact that you literally can log in for 5 minutes a day, and then after, 10, 7,
yes,
10,
I want to
whatever?
complain.
All right, I'm just
Yes.
saying, this also means that, yeah, it's another one of the same thing, but it's also the easiest one they give us.
Look, we cannot let them slip by with this content replay. No, it's fine. Like, you have an absolute valid point. Yes, it's a very easy event. It's quick to play. It's a decent reward for playing it.
Thank you
All
for
right,
validating my opinion.
But on the other hand, it's, come on, like they're really not handing us anything new to do in game.
Yeah, it's pretty lame if you ask me.
Maybe it's because of pandemic, like they haven't had time to work on new stuff, or
no, by now they should
just
have
being
their
cheap.
workflow down.
Well, yeah, maybe they're just being cheap and they're like, oh.
Well, the thing that concerns me is that, this is not an unusual thing when we're expecting new content, right? So the thing that bothers me is that we see like Thomas and Nick, Thomas working on the ship skins and Nick working on the environments, and they're posting stuff, teasing us of stuff they're working on, and the stuff that they're posting, like, they're implying that this stuff is just like stuff that they're getting to work on because they don't have anything else to do. Like Thomas is going back and revamping old skins. He just did, I forget which one he just did, but that people were making a big deal about because he finally went back and like got to revamp this one skin. Nick was posting screenshots of 2410 interiors for something, and he's like, oh, we're just this is just for something later or whatever, or it's something in case we need it. I forget what he said, but it I don't know. I'm a little concerned with like what is the next thing that's coming, like what is the next new content, besides these events that they keep pouring out, because we've seen this trend in the last several years, 4 years, 5 years, of the new episode content or the new expansion content has been reduced, and these sort of like elongated event campaigns are more prevalent.
Well, we have some feedback here. First, I just want to answer Black Flag Mercs real quick. This isn't the Xbox and PS4 news yet, but you guys will get the event. It seems like a week or two behind, so probably in the next couple weeks, but we will be talking about console news in a minute. And then we have some good points here, like well, Cairo said Thomas and Nick both said that those will be part of the next story arc, and then
Oh, okay.
Chiquito
So
Seal says it's a way to keep people playing something between events so the numbers don't fall away. So that's a good point. Maybe they didn't have anything to put out when First Contact's over, so they just, grabbed something easy.
that's and maybe I guess I must have missed that from Thomas and Nick, but the posts I saw sort of implied that this was just stuff they were working on because they didn't really have anything else to do, and it wasn't for anything planned. Jaquito Seal, the key word there is grinding. I mean, you're right. It's to keep people playing and grinding, and I think the negative part of that is the grinding.
Well, I have two things to throw on top of it all. First off, I just want to say I love that Thomas has been doing Twitch streams and that we can watch some of the stuff he's working on. I think that's a brilliant idea. I realize there's probably things that he's working on that he can't show to us because then it would give away what's coming next. So I get, but it's really cool that there is stuff that it's neat watching him go into the creator and mess with skins and build starships and stuff. So I'm glad that I'm behind that. I've actually been watching some of his live streams. I like it. And the other thing is, they just need to get in gear. And I think I was spoiled with Legacy of Romulus because ever since that expansion, I was like, oh, that was so good. Like, they gave us all this new, a new faction and a whole new storyline for the opening of the game and all this neat stuff to go along with it. And new, we could play Romulan starships and stuff. And we haven't gotten anything like that since. I think that's what the game needs to breathe new life into it, is an expansion of that scope.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, I assume you guys will all be taking part in it just because. Might as well.
Yeah. What am I going to do? Not play a Red Alert to get a free ship upgrade? Why not?
I still have empty bank slots to fill with experimental upgrade tokens.
Yeah, right? All right. Well, then I guess we can move on to Xbox and PS4 news then, right?
Yep, and beginning on April 22nd, Star Trek Online is running a special event called the Voth Advance. This obviously shouldn't be new to PC players, but for you console players, it will be new. This event will include multiple TFOs previously featured individually in a combined featured event that will allow players to choose their preferred test each day while earning daily progress towards a new grand prize reward. Play the breach to dive into a gargantuan ship in a daring space assault, or participate in the defense of the Dyson Sphere when you storm the Spire. Participating in this event will give all players the opportunity to win the Nanopulse Targ for their entire account. That's right. So if anybody remembers, this is the second event to get that new stuff where PC got it on the first event.
Yeah, but they got the sword during that event.
They got the sword the first time, and then we got the sword on PC. So this will complete the set for everyone on both PC and console. So as far as details go, this will also be the first in the 2021 campaign event series, which participating in the second installment of our multi-event system known as the event campaign. Here are the changes for the 2021 event. There will be more events. So the 2021 event campaign will span a total of 5 separate featured events, spanning the majority of the upcoming year of PC releases. Really, Mike, this is for the console post. So for the console releases.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to the Mike who made this post on the news page. because he just copied and pasted the PC post for the console one.
Oh, Fatum. Okay.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it says
yeah.
spanning the majority of the upcoming year of PC releases, but this is for console. So anyway, as a result of this increase in length, the requirements for receiving the campaign grand prize have been increased from 2,800 progress to 3,500 progress. Also, there's more prizes. The grand prize for the 2021 event campaign will offer players a choice as to what they receive between 3 of the following options. Option 1, any Infinity Promo or Infinity Lockbox Tier 6 ship. That is right, you heard that correctly. This will be a ship. This ship will be a once per account unlock for a single ship only, which when this came out for PC, I originally misread that and I thought it was an account unlock. All your characters, and I was way more excited about it than note that this content only includes premium starships that were released before December 31st of 2020. Starships released after this date will not be included as options. Option number 2 is you can get 1,500 Lobi crystals. Again, that's once per account. And option 3 is you can get 2 100% off coupons for tier 6 ships in the Zen store. Again, that's 2 coupons once per account. The choice is made only once per account upon claiming the prize. The core gameplay of this event campaign remains the same as the previous ones. Participate in multi-events scheduled over the next several months to earn progress towards an extremely valuable prize. All of the following aspects of the system remain unchanged. Players may earn 50 event campaign progress for each day they participate in an eligible event. Buying out an eligible event will include up to 700 event campaign progress. Each event's buyout only grants as much event campaign progress as is relative to the amount paid after prorated discounts are applied. I'm sure I know what that means, but I don't. They're going to tell me though. This means that paying half price before you participate in 7 because you participated in 7 out of 14 of the required days so far, will grant you 350 event campaign progress. Essentially, you get what you pay for. Rewards. Earn a total of 14 days worth of daily progress to become eligible to claim all of these rewards. The Nanopulse Targ unlocks for the entire account 25,000 dilithium ore. You only get once, and 3 featured TFO boxes, which give you a choice of a specialization point or an enhanced universal tech upgrade. Now, claiming this grand prize, whether earned or purchased, your account will immediately become eligible for bonus progress. The first bonus progress awarded will be accompanied by a reward of 8,000 dilithium ore. Earning bonus progress each day thereafter will increase this reward by an additional 1,000, and we have increased the cap on how high this value may scale to a value that is unreachable during this event, thus effectively unlimited. So just to clarify, and this is one thing that I guess I didn't realize until we did this event on PC, is that if you continue doing the event, the daily event, to get the dilithium ore, you also will get the campaign event progress. You'll get additional campaign event progress.
Yes, we were talking about this earlier, actually, because I kept playing the Contact Day mission, and it wasn't progressing the event, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? I thought this was, and then it wasn't until I talked to Winters about it that he let me know, yeah, you're an idiot, because it didn't count towards, this isn't the second event. That hasn't started yet.
So when there is an eligible event and you finish, you get the grand prize for that specific event, and when you continue to get the dilithium rewards, you also will stack the event campaign reward for the overall campaign prize.
Yes.
So that means that you can effectively get the big grand prize for the campaign event before the last event.
Yes, if you keep playing. Like, I think if you played every day of the first event, you should have 1,000 points of progression out of the 3,500. So the next one should do the same. It should be another 1,000, so you'd be at 2, and then by the end of the third, you'll be at 3, and then you only have to play half of the last one to get
half of the fourth one, and there's
or
five.
half of the fourth one. Yeah.
There's 5 total events.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at that.
So that's what I'm saying is like if you so I'm just a PSA to all the players out there. If you get so
after you get the eligible prize, if you keep playing, you can get campaign progression points.
So Bankanichi is saying, so if you buy out on day 1 of the event, you can get over double the campaign progress. That might actually be true because
It is. That's what I did.
Yeah. So you can get, if you buy it out on day 1 and then continue to play throughout the event, you can double up on your campaign progress. Yeah, you actually get more than double if you play every single day. So then you could essentially get, which is exactly what they want you to do, because
that's the trap. Yeah, that's the trap. And also, here's my advice for everybody: don't buy something in the game that you can get for free just by playing. Like, I get how there's going to be times like, oh, I missed it, or I couldn't play, or whatever. I understand that, but yeah, if they're giving something to you for free just for playing an event, you should play the event.
Okay, so I bought it out, like, I think it was like the second or third day, and then I didn't play every day, but I tried to play every day. And after the first event, I have 1,350 progress.
There you go.
All right, cool. Yeah, I have a 950 because I missed a day from the last one, but...
Well, now I got to check how much I have since we're comparing. I have 1,050.
Ooh, look at you.
So I must have. I think in the middle of it, I did the old play at 4 o'clock in the morning and then play at midnight that next night thing, and then I pulled it back a day.
Because the 20-hour rollover instead of the 24. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, the prize for this specific campaign is the nanopulse targ, right? And and for those of you who have the targ of Greythor, it will give you the targ handler bonus, and you can essentially become a targ handler, and you'll get, by activating, if you have both of them equipped, by activating one of them, you get both of them at the same time.
And if you spec heavy into kit efficiency, you can actually get 3 going at once, because it will reduce the cooldown so quickly on the other one that if you click it, it will make that third one appear, and you can run around with them, and it's really fun on Attack Officer. So you use, what is it, Tactical Initiative? Yeah, Tac Initiative 3. So you stack that and you're spec heavy into kit efficiency, it reduces your cooldown so much that you can run 3 of them at once on top of your security escorts and whatever other hacky spam things you got on your build. Yeah, you can do a lot of nasty spam stuff with those. It's fun.
So the event, the Voth Advance, will be available on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 from April 22nd to May 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
That's awesome. So they're getting the first part of this event now. So they're not too far behind. Just a couple of weeks.
Well, they had announced that when they gave us the targs, because they teased the sword and the targs at the same time on the website, and they were like, I remember being kind of miffed at them. Like, oh, I want that sword so bad, and they're like, nope, that's going to Xbox first. I wrote an angry email. I have yet to get a reply over it. I'm sure they'll get back to me real soon.
All right, well, there's still more console news. There was so much that I broke it up into 2 parts. If you want to tell us the rest, see?
I do, unless you want to do a giveaway.
Well, I need to announce the winner, so I could do that right now.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Sure.
I was saying, we've been going on for, a little while now.
Yeah, I was trying to decide if I should do it in between or at the end, and I wasn't sure, so we'll go ahead and announce the winner. So this was for a Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code. Oh, and we were just followed by, what was the name there? I missed it. Sniper LFC 96. Thanks for following us, and glad you can be here. But back to the giveaway. The winner of that Groupies Pop Culture Hero Coalition mini pack code is Twitch user at Vita Heathen. I'm sorry, that was really hard. So I'm sure I messed that up, but congratulations. Contact us and let us know what your real world email address is, and I'll get that prize sent to you after the show. You could just whisper priority one, and we'll get that sent out. So well done.
Congratulations.
Congrats. All right, and with that, we'll move into the next part of the Xbox PS4 news, which is the bonus dilithium weekend. Are you guys jealous? I am. I want some bonus dilithium.
I'm very jealous. I have a bunch of VIP.
The only time I use them.
Yeah, the only time I use them too.
Well, that I mine with them. I'll turn them in all day long for, reputation or fleet stuff, but I don't mine unless it's a bonus. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Star Trek Online is running a special weekend event where you can earn bonus dilithium or by playing content throughout the game. It's time to hit the drills, Captains. Dilithium ore event runs from 8 a.m. Pacific Time Thursday, April 15th to 10 a.m. Pacific Time Monday, April 19th. During the event, bonus dilithium ore will be provided for the following content: Voltaga, I can never say that right. Voltaga asteroid field, 100% bonus dilithium ore for daily mining missions, 100% bonus to all rich dilithium claims. Fleet dilithium mine, 100% bonus dilithium ore for daily mining missions. Everywhere else in the game, 50% bonus dilithium ore. Dilithium rewards from completing event reputation projects no longer receive a bonus. This excludes event reputation projects. Please note, Dilithium Weekend does not affect rewards from the Endeavor system. You guys are also getting the Janeway class ship takes flight from April 22nd at 8 a.m. Pacific Time to May 13th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time. STO is running a promotion that will provide you an additional bonus when opening a research and development pack or duty officer pack. These packs will have a chance to open a rare Tier 6 ship, including the Janeway class that first appeared in Star Trek Discovery. From April 22nd and at 8 a.m. Pacific Time to April 26th at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, all of these packs will be 20% off. When you purchase research and development packs or duty officer packs from the C-Store, during this promotion and open it, you will receive either 10 Moby crystals or the special requisition pack. Tier 6 promotional ship pack choice thing, in addition to the research and development pack or duty officer pack. We're excited to announce a new addition to this promotional pack, the Janeway class Command Science Vessel. This ship is one of the first of the 32nd Century Federation ships encountered by the crew of the USS Discovery. So this already hit PC a while ago. What was that, like a month or two ago? About a month ago?
I posted the link to the news post in chat if anybody wants to look at the stats. That way, because we just talked about the stats like a week or two ago, like you said, so I figured you'd want to go all through it again.
No, that's not. I don't like reading over ship stats. It just doesn't. Like, I could read them, but it
doesn't flow for
not only that,
show.
When you sit down and actually look at it and go, okay, like, you can sort of picture in your head when somebody's telling you, like, reading off what it is. For some reason, at least for me, maybe I'm just not smart enough. I can't, like, sort of imagine what the ship is going to be able to do.
I agree with that. I need to look at it myself too.
I think maybe I'm probably just conditioned by looking at the way they write it out, like the seating arrangement and the console and the trait and everything. But even then, the trait, half the time they give you trait information and they either nerf it or they buff it or change it in some way, and it's not the same by the time you actually get the ship. I can't speak for this one, though. I never bothered picking it up. I wasn't too interested in it.
Those dilithium, what do they call the claim tickets? They're from lock boxes. Is it just the Infinity lock boxes, or can you get them out of any lock
They
box?
come out of. It's a filler for all lock boxes.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. And Black Flag Mercs was wondering where you get them, and I knew for sure the Infinity. I just wasn't sure about all lock boxes.
They come out of all lock boxes. You go to the dilithium mines and you can use them for bonus pool, but it's not really worth it unless it's an event. What are they, like 10,000 for an event and 8,000 or something normally?
I think it's less than 8,000. But if you hit the marks, you can get 10,000.
Yeah, and then there's
during a weekend.
And even if you do use it, there's a 20-hour cooldown on it, so you can only do it once a day. And the way that they throw them into lockboxes, you wind up with a stack of like 50 of them. Yeah. You know, that's 50 days of mining. And it's
or if you have 25 characters like I do, you can do.
But even
you can do it 25 times a day.
No.
So that's 250. No, it's 2,500. Wait, 2,500. 10,000 times 25.
Be 250,000, right?
250,000 dilithium a day.
Yeah, which is cool, like during the event. And then, so for 3 days, so that would be, what is it, 500, about 70, whatever that is. a lot of damn dilithium.
Well, it's 1, 2, 3, if you do it all 4 days,
750,000?
No,
4 days.
That's a million. It's a million.
4 days, yeah.
That's 1 million dilithium.
There's also the cheap thing that you can do where, what is it? If you hit it on the first day, or if you mine it, if you have it running when the event starts. So if you open the claim and have it running, you can go and do it twice really quick. Yeah. So you can get double rewards on the first day. But either way, like I'm not going to sit there and mine on 25 tunes to get 1 million dilithium. That's going to take me forever to refine because you can only do the 9,000 tops per day.
No, but you're doing it on every character. You're only getting 10,000.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's spread across.
And they can it takes you less than a week to refine it.
Yeah.
And then you move it to one account through the exchange. I mean, do you know how many times I've dropped 2 million dilithium on Phoenix boxes or excuse me, or Zen? I mean, 2 million dilithium is like, oh my god, what's happened to my voice?
I don't know. Are you? Look, is it time for us to have the talk?
Oh no.
Is it time for me to give you the talk?
I got some Fanta Zero stuck in my throat.
You're gonna start noticing girls, Anthony.
Don't tell my wife.
Oh God.
Yeah, 2 million dilithium usually equates to about 5,000 Zen.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's worth it, but I'm so burnt on certain, like back when it was a new thing. Yeah, for a couple of years I would do it religiously, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get all that dilithium, and then after a while I just stopped caring. I'm like, just buy it. It's easier. I'll just here, take my money. Like I just don't care.
I mean,
anymore.
you're not wrong. I used to do the contraband farming.
Yeah, I did
stuff.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot, and I just in the last year or so, I just like,
yeah.
So.
You can only like, because it's not like something. Oh, I did it for like a month or 12 months or something. I mean, like after like 2-3 years, you're like, I just don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
It's so monotonous. But somebody who's new to the game, yeah, absolutely take advantage of it before you get sick of it like everybody else. You can also take the claims and turn them in, though. I love that. At that one.
That's how I do it with all mine.
Yeah, I don't do it with all of them. I like to keep a few around in case I do want to mine, but the payout is so low. I think it's 2.5%.
Yeah, 2,500. Yeah. But I just, because I get so many of them, because I open lock boxes for Lobby all the time, so like somebody was just saying they have hundreds of them. So like what I do is I just turn them into the fleet dilithium, donate it to the fleet projects to get my fleet credits and use that, and I could buy everything I need, my 5th trait slots and all that good stuff.
The hundreds. Before I was in Priority 1, way years ago, I was in another fleet, and the guy who ran it was like Daddy Warbucks. Like, he had a good job and stuff. So when new content hit, he'd be like, "Oh, he'd buy up like a ton of keys, and he'd wind up with thousands of them." And when you sit down and crunch the numbers, you're like, "Yeah, even if I use these once every 20 hours, it would take like 50 years or something to mine them all." So he just had stacks of them kicking around. Eventually, they added that feature where you could turn them in because they realized, like, oh, it's just there's too much of these things floating around where people would just not be able to spend them in a reasonable amount of time. So I'm glad that they added that.
I don't know. I can burn through 100 in a weekend.
100? Oh,
yeah. Well,
power to you.
25 characters, and they each use 4. I mean, that's 100.
Wait a second, can you use Zen to buy the lifetime sub on console? That's crazy.
Yes, I think you can, yeah.
That's not fair. Can't do that over here at PC.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
I kind of remember hearing that once, that you can do it on console. I don't know, I have a console account. I never play it. I'm not interested in console. I don't like the UI. It's weird.
Black Flag Mercs is saying they're saving their deal for Zen to buy the lifetime sub, and a lot more people could have it if you could do it that way on PC.
I thought you could do that on PC. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't recall them ever adding that feature here.
Well, anyways, let's do another giveaway.
I bought my lifetime a month before the game released.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I mean, Cryptic has paid me over $600 worth of Zen to play this game.
That's awesome.
I waited 8 years to buy Lifetime because I wasn't sure if I wanted to or not. I'm like, I quit playing NEA.
When I learned that this game was going to exist, I said, "There's no way I'm not going to play it until it's dead." So I immediately bought a Lifetime.
I wasn't even aware of it. I wasn't into MMOs. The only MMO I had played before this was EverQuest on PlayStation 2. So
oh my god.
Yeah.
I never played an MMO before this. I just when I learned that it was a Star Trek game where you could be your own captain and fly your own ship and do your own missions and exist in the world of Star Trek, I said, "Yep, sign me up."
I saw an ad for it. I was just on the internet and I saw Star Trek Online, play, as a Star Trek captain online. And I'm like, oh, all right, I'll check that out. And then I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is like the show, only you're in the show. Yeah.
Nikki, do the next giveaway, and then I want to tell a story about the Galaxy X when it first came in the game.
We should do that after I read the news. That way, while we're doing TFOs, you can talk away. Because we're almost done. I just
planned this out before the show.
All right, let me do the giveaway first. So, this is a very awesome prize that Captain Shades donated.
Shout out to Shades.
Yes. So, it is for the Black Alert Tribble plus the Discovery Starter Pack code. And to enter for your chance to win that, please type in the word recruit into chat now.
Let me tell you, Shades is awesome, man. Shades picked up an extra copy of the Final Fantasy VII remake. He had more than one, and he just gave it to me. He just mailed it to me. That's how awesome Shades is. So Thanks, Shades. Yeah, I appreciate it. I haven't finished it yet, but haven't had much time to play video games these days.
I know, it's my turn. Just 1 second here. You guys talk for a second.
Oh, now you want me to tell the story?
This isn't a long story.
It's not that long. So when the Galaxy X, which for anybody who doesn't know what the Galaxy X is, it's the Galaxy Dreadnought with the 3 nacelles.
This is the T5 one, right?
This is the T5 one before there were T6s, and it was when it was first released in the game. The only way that you could get it was if you referred 10 players to the game. And so I tried my hardest. That's my favorite ship in all of Star Trek, by the way, is the Galaxy, is the 3 nacelle Galaxy class. And I tried to get a bunch of people into it. I think I got 2 people. And so basically, you had to find 10 people, and they had to subscribe for a month. All right, that was the prerequisite. And if you got 5 people, you got a holographic Tribble and a holographic bridge officer, maybe, and a title. There were 2 titles that you got, courier and something else, I think. And so I tried my hardest to get people to play. I think I got maybe 2 people to play for a month. And when I realized I wasn't going to find enough players, I then started 8 other accounts and paid $15 for each of them to subscribe for a month just so I could get the ship.
They got you good. Real good.
I had already bought a lifetime, and I think it was probably a year after the game, or maybe 6 months after the game release, that they did this promotion. And so the way I looked at it was in the long run, I'm still gonna pay less, to play the game because I have the lifetime than if I subscribed. So why not throw an extra, however much that was, $100 or whatever, just so I could get the Galaxy X.
I remember that ship. That was back when I used to PvP all the time, when PvP actually was like playable.
Yeah.
And my buddy Deuce Emperor, who was like uber like insane player, but I didn't know that at the time, was like, "Oh, you want a PvP?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I thought like I'm gonna get him real good, gonna beat him in my little, I forget what ship I was flying. Anyway, I think I was in one of the Breen ships, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take my Galaxy X because it's got my space laser on it." I'm like, "I don't know what space laser. What are you talking about?" And then he used the phaser lance on me and just dead in one shot. I was like, "Damn, that's cheap."
Yep.
That was a good console back then. It's still a good console, but back then it was like super overpowered.
It's not a console.
It's not?
Nope.
I think it's weird because I think I might have that ship.
It's just a power on the ship.
Oh.
Not a console. The console it came with was a cloaking device because the ship cloaks in the show.
I just remember it being a very intimidating ship to fight, and then when that thing hit me, it ripped my ship right, and I exploded immediately.
Well, my favorite thing about the ship was I love flying cruisers, but every once in a while you want to fly like a nimble tack ship, and so you could separate the saucer, and then it would turn into this like really kick-ass little fighter ship with the 3 nacelles. So it looked weird, but it was better than, because of the layout, it was better than the Explorer cruiser because it had more tack stuff. So it worked better with when you detach the saucer.
That was one of the first time I saw that. I bought the Odyssey, and I did the little detach the battle bridge thing, and I was like, "Oh, that is the coolest thing ever." I was enthralled with the game.
I remember when the Prometheus, the first time I got the Prometheus on my first tactical character, and I separated the ship into 3 pieces. I
know, it's
oh
like,
my God.
Yeah, see that's the sort of stuff they need to bring back to the game that I don't know if they can. Those little bits of the Star Trek,
I mean, they do,
like shows and movies.
The problem is, it's like it's so commonplace now because every ship you get has
Right?
a special thing,
Oh, you're right. It is like commonplace. I don't know. Maybe they need to flood the game with like some boring ships for a while. that don't do anything cool. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, oh, it's just it's a clunker ship, at a lower price point. And then when they do a special release, it's like, oh, cool. Like, I need that.
All right, I'm ready to tell everyone about the patch notes and Armada news if you guys are.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So, This is the PC patch notes for April 15th. Under General, added additional server optimizations in a continued effort to improve performance and stability. Infected, Cure, Kittimer Accord, Into the Hive TFOs now offer choice of fleet marks or omega marks, finally. Resolved a typo in the description of Shall We Not Revenge Starship trait that still indicated a stack size of 10 instead of the reduced size of 5 introduced in a previous patch. And that is all for the PC patch notes. Moving on to Armada news. As always, this coming week is TFO Thursday in the Priority 1 Armada. This event is for all Priority 1 Armada members and offers the chance for us to team up together and earn marks, XP, and more importantly, dilithium. To check the time of this event, open up the fleet window and click on the Events tab to see the event in your local time zone. The Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance fleet is now working on a short list of 16-hour upgrades that place various NPCs on the colony. The Priority 1 Romulan Republic fleet unlocked its second Tier 3 upgrade on the research lab and is working on a project to place a tailor in the embassy. All that is left to put these projects on cooldown is about 3,000 fleet marks. Moving on to the KDF side, the Klingon High Council fleet got its final Tier 3 upgrade on the Embassy and its first Tier 4 upgrade on the colony on cooldown during the week, so great job to all the members of the Klingon High Council. And the Priority 1 Tal Shiar fleet is just one full set of projects away from unlocking its third Tier 4 upgrade on the Starbase, and on the colony world, it just needs two full sets of projects and it will unlock its first Tier 4 upgrade. The Tal Shiar fleet is making great progress, so great job to all our members and progressing all these fleets so much. You're doing great. It's amazing how quickly they move along.
Awesome.
And if you're interested in joining any of our specialty fleets, like the Klingon High Council, the Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance, the Priority 1 Romulan Republic, or the Romulan Tal Shiar fleet, on your new Delta recruits especially, you could submit your application on the Priority 1 Armada website once you have reached the fleet rank of captain in any of our primary fleets. These specialty fleets offer 25% reduced requirements for all promotions as well as instant access to all fleet stores. And I have a news post from Winters that I'm going to read. And it goes, greetings to all members of the Armada. I am so delighted to announce that we have one member who has increased their entrepreneur level with their most recent donation made on the Armada website. Since this award reflects not only an incredible level of dedication and generosity to the community, but is also an awesome achievement to have earned in itself, we feel that it is only fitting that we announce it to the entire community whenever any member qualifies for a new entrepreneur level. Any member of the community can earn the Entrepreneur Awards by either making single or multiple donations via the website or signing up as a subscriber on our Patreon page. Once a member earns 5 blocks of GPL, they increase their entrepreneur level by 1 and their GPL resets and starts over again. Once that member earns another 5 blocks of GPL, their entrepreneur level increases by 1 again and the GPL resets once more and so on. So it gives me great pleasure to announce that Admiral Bowles at Bowles of the Priority 1 Alpha Fleet has earned Entrepreneur Level 3 award with his most recent donation made via the Priority 1 Armada website. Admiral Bowles has been an incredible supporter of our community for quite some time and now continuing to the present day. On behalf of all the senior staff and the entire Armada, thank you sincerely, Admiral Bowles, for your outstanding support of our community. It is very much appreciated. For more information on this award and many, many more, please visit our website and check out the awards section. Regards, Fleet Admiral Winters, Commander-in-Chief.
Hear her, Bulls.
Yeah, thank you so much, Bowles. Congratulations on your new entrepreneurial level. That's crazy. So, speaking of awesome members, we always like to um, say thank you to one of our outstanding members in the community. And this week it is the one and only legend, Captain Ray Bosch Borg. Thank you so
Woo.
much for your donation on the website. These donations help us with website hosting fees, production software, domain name fees, IFTTT services, restreaming software for the show, and much, much more. If you'd like to support the Priority One Armada, you can make a donation on our website and receive a thank you package based on the amount you donate. Visit PriorityOneArmada.com to find out more. All right, that was our news and patch notes. So we can, I guess, start on our TFOs now.
I guess.
Everybody ready to do TFOs? Got their ships and traits all set up properly?
I am ready, but I am a Klingon, so I don't know. Hold on a sec. I have to relog.
Well, we can just do the old queue at the same time thing.
Yeah, that's
Sure,
what Winter said's the easiest than trying to get
Yeah.
people grouped together. Everybody just queue for random at the same time.
Yeah, the only thing that we need to be aware of is that there's a slight delay between when we count down and when people hear it.
I wonder how long it is.
I'm watching on Twitch and it doesn't seem to be that long. Like maybe a few seconds.
I mean, if people in game want to group up and start groups, I have no problem with that. So, feel free to anybody seeing people exit up. If you want to grab people and form groups, that's totally fine. Then you're guaranteed to be with Armada members. It's doesn't matter to me which way we do it, whatever is easiest for everybody.
I don't really care. I'm on KDF. If anybody wants to join up, here, I'll just I'll put my mark in the chat here. Hold on a sec. Let me just change my chat channel. I've got too many channels.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I have so many tabs, it's ridiculous because I can't stand them all being in the same tab. So I make multiple tabs for each kind of thing. Keep them separate.
I would like to request doing the 2 TFOs that got revamped with this update.
Which ones were those?
Azure Nebula and what was the other one? The other Tholian one. What's called? The one where you're doing the Tholian web around the vault.
Oh, the Vault Ensnared.
Yeah, the Vault Ensnared.
Mm-hmm.
Those two got revamped. Why? What do you mean? They got revamped. They're better. They're better to do now.
Are
That's
they?
the whole point. Well, let's find out, Z. We know you're gonna complain afterwards anyway, but
Probably,
at least
yes.
let's see what you're complaining about.
You know what would make it so I wasn't complaining if they removed the timer.
You know what? I just decided to grab a team, so I'll tell you where I
see.
leave up, and then you could grab some, Anthony, if you wanted.
I have one person on I've got Kat on my KDF team. So anybody who wants to play KDF, throw a K into chat, and I'll invite you.
Anybody who is not on a team and wants to play Fed, put an X in
game somewhere, either in our private community chat or the Priority One chat channel. You can see both of them, right? I got the last person was Jesse.
Okay, yeah. I'm getting everybody booked that.
Yep, I got the cameraman.
I'm a little jealous about that. I'll be honest with you, because when I'm on the show, Jason's usually with me, and I like that because I know I'm gonna get some sweet pics the next day on Twitter.
Well, we can trade off and send them around to different teams
And
so
that's
that
not a
everybody
bad
doesn't
idea.
have to fight over you.
All right, I've got room for one more, I think. So if anybody else wants to come, X up in K7 or Priority 1 chat and game.
So what are the new ones? Azure Nebula
Azure
and what else?
Nebula and the Vault Ensnared.
Ooh. Oh, so just
All right.
for my team to know, we are not going to get any Lucari TFOs because my hard endeavor today, which I have not done, is 3 Lucari TFOs. And I almost re-rolled it, but then I knew we would get only gravity kills and Lucari TFOs. So I did not re-roll it just to make sure we didn't get any. Because as long as it's my endeavor, we shouldn't get it. You know, like Murphy's Law.
Cairo, you are too low a level.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem like anybody else wants to come along for KDF, so I'm just gonna queue us for the Vault, because I'm kind of interested to see what's gonna happen with that. And, you know what? Screw it, I'll queue this for both. Oh, and now a legal army wants to join. Okay, I see how it is.
Trying to see what my team wants to do here. They want to do random or one of the new ones.
All right. So no, you know, there's a few we can do. Let's do we'll do one with you now, and then if you don't mind, we'll pick up someone else and see if we can do the 2 new ones.
Anthony,
so let's do
I'm a Mandalorian.
Oh my god.
No, look. Look,
Yeah,
I'm a Mandalorian.
does everyone see Z's outfit here? Let me try to get close to you.
This is the way.
I have a window open. I can't see what you're doing.
I said this is the way.
Oh, I see.
See, Z is the Mandalorian. Whoa, sorry.
Where's Baby Yoda? Where's Grogu?
No,
Where's Grogu?
Cairo, you'll probably be fine because it'll either increase you or it'll decrease us, which is fine. So, so Kai, is there since we're limited to what you can do, is there a specific one that you want to do? Defensive Starbase 1, best serve cold, Operation Riposte, Trail over Pavo, Storming the Spire, Synthwave, Hell with Honor.
I'm just queuing for randoms. Hopefully you guys are okay with advance.
Choose one you.
I have us queued for the. Yeah, this is gonna take all night. We don't have time for this.
Did you end up getting a legal army?
Of course, yes, I did. And of course, as soon as I go to cancel it, it pops. All right, take the pop. Legal army and cat.
Ah, you got cat.
Yep.
Let's do we'll do Starbase 1. That one's a decent one.
I say we all just do elite TFOs.
I can't this run, but maybe next time.
You're the one who's a fan of Pain Stick Night. That could be like Pain Stick Night.
By the way, we used to say, well, we say Cairo, but it's actually Cairo.
That's what I always say, Cairo.
No, but it's 2 words. It's like Ro Laren, like Cairo, like Laren Row, Cairo.
Oh, yeah, I always thought it was one word.
Yeah, it's 2 words, so it's good to know.
Oh no, we got the breach.
We're in Vault Ensnared, and we have it booted somebody from the team immediately. So it's just gonna be 4 of us. I'm gonna break right, okay, guys? So you can go left if you want, but not everybody go right with me. Oh, it loaded an extra person. All right, we're good.
Probably not a good place for picture taking in the breach.
Here, I'll come over and help you, Cairo, so you don't blow up.
Turn them off for the news, the roundtable. So it wasn't drowning out, because I uninstalled my game this week and reinstalled it. And now all my audio settings are messed up. It was a waste of time too, because I'm having this issue where when I go to start the game, like I click launch on the launcher, I just do it through Arc. It like just sits there with black screen, and it takes me like 2 or 3 tries. And I'm like, no, I bet you it's gonna, whatever this is, it's probably gonna get worse, and I won't open it all. So I just jumped on it ahead of time and uninstall the game and reinstall it. Like I tried a whole bunch of other games and reinstalled it, and all of them were like, so then it took me 3 days to finally get the game installed, because they kept doing that thing where like partway through just give an error and start over. And I can't be like downloading the game during like school hours, so I was like limited to mainly just trying to do it at night, because whenever you download something massive, it like slows down our internet here, and with the kids doing their classes online, I couldn't really like messing up the internet. So I kept having to try at night to get it to work. It was such a disaster. I finally, after 3 days, got the game reinstalled again, and now it's still doing it. So it didn't even help. Yeah, and I felt horrible all week because I got my first part of my COVID vaccine on Friday, and it is just knocking me on my butt. I don't know what is the deal. Like, me and my parents all got it together. My dad didn't have any side effects. Like, his arm wasn't even sore. And, like, me and my mom, like, the first 3 days, like, we couldn't even pick up our arm. It was so bad, like, the arm pain.
Which one did you get? Because I had a similar experience.
The Moderna or whatever it's called.
Yeah, so I got Moderna this morning, and for 2 straight days, my arm felt like it was jacked.
Right? It's awful.
And I had a hard time sleeping that night, like the night I got it. And so the next day, I had a headache the entire day, and I felt tired, and I couldn't tell if it was like side effects from the vaccine, or if it was just because I didn't sleep well the night before.
Kat had the same one and said she couldn't sleep either. So it's not just you. Because she had the same exact brand we had. But like after my arm felt better, like on day 3 or 4, then it was like fever and achiness and like so tired I could have just slept for like the past 5 days. Like it after like 3 days my mom was fine, and I'm like over a week now and just starting to feel better. And I'm like, oh god, I don't want to go and do this again in a month.
And they say that the second one, the symptoms are worse.
I know, that's what I heard. I'm like, how does anybody go back to the second one? Because I'm really not looking forward to it.
I have a question about those vaccines. How long after taking it do you stop wearing a mask? Is it safe to not wear a mask?
I heard 2 weeks after the second one, you're okay.
It's not like you should not wear a mask ever. Like if small groups of unvaccinated people or vaccinated people, you cannot wear a mask. But like in public, you should still wear one. Because
I heard that you could still carry it and give it to people even with the vaccine. I don't know if that's true though.
But I think the variants are what is the concern, because now they're saying that everybody who gets vaccinated will get a booster in the fall.
You're saying a third one?
I had a coworker who got it done, and he came in and he was still wearing the mask, and I'm like, well, why are you wearing the mask? He was like, I have to let the vaccine settle.
I mean,
my first reaction, I knew what he was trying to say, but he said settle, and I'm like, I don't think that's what he meant to say.
but like it's not.
Yeah, because there's like, it's mutating. There's other strains now, isn't there, that we aren't even vaccinated against yet? Like you were saying, that we need that booster, that'll probably be the new strain.
Well, I mean, the thing is that Moderna, and I don't know how this got on the podcast, but the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccines were researched before the variants became prevalent. So they're just now getting data on how effective they are on those. So, and that's why they're now starting to say that boosters will probably be necessary. So, but anyway, yes, getting vaccinated is great, but also makes you feel crappy for Christmas.
Yes, this has been like my week from hell.
So,
I heard
Wait, I didn't hear.
it wasn't going to be the Quentin Tarantino Star Trek.
What is that gonna be?
well, they announced a writer. I forget if she worked on one of the shows or a short. I think she worked on a short track. She wrote a short track, and her name.
So we don't know anything about it. I want some more Star Trek shows, like, Discovery or Lower Decks.
So Lower Decks is coming around the same time it did last year, and then Discovery season 4 will come around the same time it did last year.
So,
Which I have no idea.
So Lower Decks is in the summertime, and Discovery coming.
Apple Plus, I wasn't paying attention to Apple
Oh my
Plus,
god,
wasn't
so
interested.
good.
But
So good.
let me finish.
So good.
That
Good
I
stuff.
saw that for all of mankind,
Yeah, so
and I'm
good,
like,
man.
what is this? Like, I
So
didn't know what
good.
it was. And I
Ron
put
Moore.
on, I saw Ronald D. Moore. I was like,
So
okay,
good.
I'm into that. And then the opening thing for the pilot was, I was like, I guess it's about the moon landing or whatever. And then the guy lifts up his visor and starts speaking Russian. I was like, I get it now. And it's been a really good show. I've enjoyed it.
So good, man.
Yeah.
So good.
There are parts of it where I'm like, like eye roll or whatever. Some of it's sort of a little like, but then there's other parts of it that's such a good, like where they start getting used to sort of the tech that you developed, but never implemented because Space Race kind of died off. And
Yeah,
stuff really,
like the Sea Dragon.
Yes, yeah.
Which was a real concept where
I know,
you
yeah.
know what the Sea Dragon is. So literally with long thanks for coming along. All right, anybody else who wants to do another DFO X up in A7 or Priority 1 chat, and we'll get to we'll try out one of the new ones on the yeah, it's crazy. For anybody who hasn't seen the show, I highly recommend watching it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's really good. The other thing you should check out if you haven't already is check out the show.
I saw it like that. You might like this, and it was like kind of recommended.
It's-
But I didn't get a chance to.
It's just go with it. Just watch a few episodes, and I can't. I'm actually rewatching it right now. I like couldn't. I can't stop watching it.
But yeah, For All of Mankind is very well done, and I love the Star Trek references in it. They acknowledge the existence of the show, and they'll reference it, like quote from it. Like, that's a really cool touch, considering it's done by and the lunar base aspect of it, where we're getting diplomacy now, and how that whole situation would play out. Yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
Nikki, they're saying that the game audio is a little loud.
Oh yeah, that's what I was worried about because, like I was saying, when I reinstalled the game, it messed up all the audio settings, which I had set up in accordance to the way Winters has his setup, and I haven't had a chance to ask him how to do it. I'll just turn the overall volume to like 25%, and that's probably good enough. Because that should turn down everything, right?
In the game, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So hopefully, if that didn't fix it, let me know.
Alright, and we're just starting the last part of the vault now. It's a lot smoother the way that the mission flows. Yeah, the mission progression before was pretty janky. This is nice and smooth.
I don't even hear the game volume because I never have it on. Like, since I started playing Stowe, I've never had the game volume on, so now I just can't get used to it being on, so I'm supposed to have it like as a background noise for the show, and I'm like, I can't hear it, so like it's set up to go through the stream, but I myself don't hear it, so I don't even know what it sounds like.
Yeah, I think my master volume is set to 100%. So, just normal, so I can hear other stuff. Slot room on a team, if anybody wants to join up, add an X in chat. I think we're going to try probably the Vault and Snake, because I like that one.
Oh wait, Augie says that it's not a good idea to stream the music in the game because you can get the DMCA strike. I did not know that.
Yeah, I usually turn the music. I love the music in Star Trek Online. I usually turn it down.
I will just turn the music part off. I think that's usually off or pretty low. Wait, is that the music one? FX.
I need
music.
Even without the music, like sometimes I'll turn the music off, but I need to hear the effects. So when I buff and everything, I have the triggers so I know what's going on. Also, you don't want a ship to decloak and just start attacking you. It sucks when that happens.
Oh my god, they're saying I'm hard to hear. I can't live with that.
Oh my god, then you guys are deaf.
What? What's that?
I was talking to the people who can't hear you. You have a very, like, clear, like, I don't know. You're not, like, quiet. You're not loud, but you speak very, like, confidently. So to me, you're never hard to hear.
I went to school for performing arts, so my projection. My kids hate it because when they do something wrong, I project at them a lot.
And before we move on, I want to say I am so excited that Augmented Dictator Games is here because I am like a huge fan of your videos. Like all of my builds are made on your high DPS builds that you do. So if anybody's looking, I know Winters does his budget builds, and then Augmented Dictator does like some great, like good DPS builds, and they're just awesome.
All right, I'm taking Jason this time.
Hey, Killer Army, if you want to, or Kill Army, I forget who it was. Anyway, if you want to play again, throw a mark in chat, and we'll do a random.
Maybe I need to
have-
turn you up. They're saying they can barely hear you.
Yeah, I think I am a little low. I was listening. I'll also just put the microphone right in my mouth.
I called them Kill Army.
Okay, we'll
It's
see how that is.
It's illegal army.
Kill,
All right.
Well, because I was listening to Killer Army the other day at work, and I guess I was still in my head.
I got room for one more.
Hey, I gave
Or,
Winters credit
Vault
too. He
Snare.
does great budget build videos. Like if you don't have the ability to buy like 3 Lobby consoles and stuff like that and get like all these different crazy ships, like definitely you can do the budget build thing.
That's
And
easy,
Winters
just buy
has,
phasers. You'll be fine.
yeah, Winters does really good budget build. He's not a DPS chaser, so like that's great. He does great with those. And it helps a lot of new people too who don't have a clue what they're doing. But I'm one of those people who like to parse everything and I want my high DPS builds. If only I could do as good in space as I can in ground, then I'd be good.
All right, I think it's an invite to someone.
Oh yeah, who am I taking?
I invited Laura at
Sorry.
Explora, but there they are. I'm full. I stopped at Flora at Explorer
I
921.
keep thinking of Dora.
Sorry, Cairo.
Flora the Explorer.
Cairo, we already went in. I'm sorry, I didn't see you okay till it was too late. I'll pick you up though on the next run.
All right, let's do.
We got
the
infected space
vault.
though, so it should be quick.
Oh, really? Dora jokes? That's what he said.
Flora the Explorer. Sorry.
That was me. That was Z already apparently
Heard them from
said all
Z.
the Dora's jokes.
Oh my God! If I'm doing something Z does, that's the last thing I want to do.
This is basically a good guideline for your entire life. Did you guys see the Pentagon confirm
Yes.
the UFO stuff?
The Dorito,
Yeah.
the flashing Dorito.
Yeah, the whatever it was, the pyramid shaped UFOs.
The UFD, unidentified flying.
I forget
Dorito.
what they're calling them now. They changed the designation, whatever.
Yeah,
But,
well, because they don't want to seem crazy, like the guy from the Alien show.
but yeah, the fact that they're like, yeah, that's not us. We don't know what that is.
Oh,
is a nice step.
Well, they declassified a bunch of stuff last year.
I remember that. Yeah, and then there was something where they demanded the Pentagon release a report on what they know.
Yep.
And this was part of it. I don't know. I'm just really excited that, they're gonna admit there's aliens, yo.
I mean, I'm actually surprised that NASA hasn't announced.
Well, to jump to the conclusion that it's extraterrestrial, I'll admit that's extreme. There's no without any kind of evidence to support that. It doesn't make any sense to go that far. But for them to admit, yeah, there are these things and we don't know what they are,
and we can't explain them.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Because even if it's let's just say rationally, it's a foreign power, another country with tech that's beyond obviously what we have, then that's frightening on its own right, because they can invade our airspace whenever they want.
I'm going to roll the dice on our giveaway real quick. I just realized how late it was getting. Okay, so this was for, let me get back to the page. I remember it was something awesome donated from Captain Shades. It was the Black Alert Tribble plus the Discovery Starter Pack code. And the winner is at Sniper LFC 96. Congratulations. If you can whisper priority 1 and let us know your email address. I can get that code sent out to you after the game. So well done again.
Probably shouldn't sit right inside the gravity well while all the other ships explode.
And I'm just going to go ahead and start our next giveaway real quick since it's so late already. This time went by really fast all of a sudden. Okay, so this one real quick is the Groupies Breast Cancer Awareness Mega Pack code. And for your chance to win, type the word Jovian into the chat box now. Good luck. And if anybody else wants to join my team, I have room for 2 more.
Oh yeah, the vault ensnared is great now.
Much more like just the mission progression. Lots
Oh,
smoother.
I know exactly where I'm supposed to go because they put these little markers.
Also, I don't have to wait for a janky cutscene that's like not gonna play properly and pop up whenever it feels like. And then there were times when it come up in German, and yeah, there were issues with that thing. Right, who else was I supposed to pick up? I got Cairo. Where's Kill Army? Or Illegal Army? There
Did you
is.
get Cat?
I got Cat, yes.
I mean, that's who matters. Make sure you get Cat.
I got Cat, don't worry.
All right, last call. Anybody else? You got Jason this time, right?
I have Jason with me right now, yeah.
What'd you guys get?
I'm pretty sure I do. We're doing Vault Ensnared. Because I wanted to do 2 reasons. I wanted to check out the revamp, and I need the accolades for killing the flagship. Haha.
All right, I'm queuing. Or not. It won't let me click it. Oh, I have to change maps or something, don't I, when it won't let me click?
Oh, possibly.
There's not another instance. Guess
oh my god, look at all these ships.
Oh boy, we got Borg disconnected. Yay.
I want a ground one.
What?
Ground. I want to get a ground one. My gosh, it's still not doing anything when I click it. There we go. Hopefully everybody got that. What are you doing, Z, or have you not gotten in yet?
We're in Borg disconnected.
Oh, you just said that, duh. Sorry, my brain is so scrambled this week, I just can't even think straight. You guys want to hear my sad, depressing story?
Do we?
Well, I won't stretch it out. So, I had that Daisy, my dog, my cute little Vishla, and like on Tuesday night, I was looking and her stomach was just huge out of the blue, and like she was such a skinny dog, very muscular. So I was like, all right, I took her to the vet, took her to the emergency vet because everybody else was like you couldn't just come in that day or right away, and it ended up being like a tumor from her spleen that was cancerous.
Oh my god.
Right? Like what the hell? Just out of the blue, something horrible like that. So it's been a tough week. Everybody's been very upset because we had to put her to sleep. They said like we could try to do surgery and remove it and then chemo, but all we could do is possibly extend her life for a few months. But to me that sounded like a miserable few months for her. To put her through all that just to live a few extra months. So she wasn't like in any discomfort, like she was acting totally normal. It was just her stomach was huge. Like she swallowed a watermelon. But like it was my son's first pet that he's lost, and he is just not handling it at all.
It's tough.
Like he just hasn't gone to school since it was Wednesday, and like he hasn't gone to school, he can't sleep, he's so upset. Like this is like the 5th dog I've had to put to sleep in like the last 12 years, I think, so it's never easy, but I didn't realize it was gonna be that hard for him. We got Azure Nebula, by the way. What's different in here? Looks darker.
Lang 3.0.
Is that all that's different? Is that it's dark? Or is there something exciting that I'm supposed to be seeing?
I don't know. I didn't read the details. I just heard that they revamped those two EFOs, and I was
The
like,
asteroid looks different too, like it's shaped different. But it is like different background. Like the space and background looks different. But we don't have any better odds at getting 5s, so that didn't change. We have 2s and 1s. Oh, I guess we did have 1 5.
God, they keep adding more of these things. Keep flying in. I thought once you got them all.
So, as people are saying about my dog, I'm waiting for Winters to bring some of those kittens over to me, but he's taking a long time.
It's a long walk.
Yeah, and swim, because he has 2 new litters.
Good lord.
That are 2 weeks apart because, okay, so there's the mom, Bubbles, and she had a litter one time, and the only one left out of that litter is Tiger, and that's like his pet, you know, that has been in the house since it was a kitten, and they both got pregnant, I guess about the same time, because they both had kittens about 2 weeks apart. Like the ones were just born like this week, and then the other ones were about 2 weeks ago. So he doesn't even know how many there are yet. But at least 4, because the mom only had 2. And I haven't gotten to see them, and it's so sad, but I hear them all the time. And like the ones that are like 2 weeks old are getting so loud. There's my daughter's dog being all loud.
I want to get a dog, but I already have 2 cats, so I can't get any more pets.
Didn't they basically live at your neighbor's front door? Your cat?
Yeah, no, my one cat does. My brother's cat he doesn't go outside. He just sleeps all day indoors. But
I
my
don't
cat
think I could
really
let a
is
cat
a
outdoors.
jerk who just he could literally care less about me or what goes on. Like I'm just a slave that brings him food when he's hungry.
Well-trained human.
Yeah, basically. He's a complete jerk. And then the rest of the time he's like, alright, I'll go outside and see the neighbors and let them pet me.
Aww.
Then when I go to pet him, he'll like hiss at me and swat. I'm like, great. Wonderful, thanks.
So the points have changed. I just noticed. The first optional you need 7 points, and the second optional you need 14 points. So that changed in Azure Nebula.
But yeah, I think I'm going to
Get a dog.
to get a dog at some point. Yeah, I'd really like to get a Whipple.
A Whipple?
Gesundheit.
Yeah. It's like I think I'm saying it right. A Whipple. They're like greyhounds.
I've heard of like a Whippet. Isn't that a kind of dog?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not like up on dog. I'm not like one of the dog guy, but that or I'd really love to get a German Shepherd, but I don't think I can own one.
Oh, Augmented Dictator says that it's new graphics, both optionals are available right off, and more enemies. Awesome, thank you. I didn't realize that both those optionals were there from the start, so it looks like you just have to get 14 in total. I thought it would start it over. Like, first we had to get 7, and then the second round we had to get a whole 14. That was like, that's never gonna happen. Could rarely get 10 before. All ones.
Ooh, that was fun. We just finished Vault Ensnared.
How is that?
It's good.
What was
everything they said
different?
is correct. Well, they mark everything on the map. So, like, one of the major things was when you get to the point where the weavers are making the web around the vault, you have to look for their trails, like their engine trails. And now they put the little reticle like target on it, and that really helps a lot. So you can clearly see where you need to go and fight. So, and then the beginning part is similar, and they put icons above the ship, so you don't have to look at the mini map anymore. You can just see in front of you, and then the battle at the end between the dreadnoughts, they put a marker on the map, the green triangle with the green pole there. They do that so you know where you're going.
Oh, that's nice. That'll help people who especially have never played it before and don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, because that's one, if you don't know if you didn't know like how it worked, it's a tough one to wrap your head around.
So we've been raided. Thank you, Koreth Landwalker, for raiding us. Welcome to the show.
What's that name?
Koreth Landwalker, I think.
That like
I
Skywalker?
could-
Like Landwalker?
Maybe. All
Well,
my
that's
characters in Star Wars are Star Trek names.
My surname in Star Wars: The Old Republic is Cloud Traipser.
Cloud Church.
Yeah, that's my legacy
Sea
name.
Skipper.
And I love the word traipse. One of my favorite words, traipse, like traipsing around. That and meander. I almost called it like Cloud Meanderer, but I thought Cloud Traipser was better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cloud Meanderer just sounds a little clunky.
Yeah. I knew this guy a long time ago who was a hiker, and he hiked the Appalachian Trail, and he was telling me how hikers have trail names, right? So like we do, like gamers have gamer tags or whatever. And his trail name was Neanderthal.
That was this back when there was like CB radios and stuff, and or is this
No.
more of a recent thing?
No, this was like maybe 15 years ago,
Right.
mid 2000s.
Yeah, I actually plan on taking a trip this summer to go to Georgia.
Just do Georgia.
The
Ashton!
Appalachian Trail.
Oh, the trail.
Yeah.
Gotcha,
Dude, see how
gotcha.
far I can get in Georgia. I'd like to take a month, but I think I'm only going to be able to take 2 weeks.
I used to live, because I'm originally from Maine, and I used to live. I mean, kind of far, but relatively not that far from Katahdin, Mount Katahdin, which is the end of the Appalachian Trail. And I actually went when I was in Boy Scouts. I went winter camping on Mount Katahdin, and that was one of the most fun camping trips I ever had.
Yeah, when I was in Boy Scouts, we did the New Jersey section and part of New York. But it's so small in Jersey, like you can literally do it in a weekend. So we hiked through the Jersey part and up into New York, and we got our little Appalachian Trail badges.
I made my legacy name in the Old Republic Troy, like Deanna Troy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just gonna make everything Star Trek. I have Deanna. I had her mom's name, but it was too hard for people to pronounce, so I changed it.
Loxana.
Yeah, I can barely do it.
I love seeing on the Star Wars Old Republic Reddit, people will post pictures of characters that they've created. You know how we in Star Trek Online, like you've got the Mandalorian, right? And I made a character after Samus Aran from Metroid, and you know, people have done Palpatine and various things. I remember a couple of years ago, we had in one of our costume contests, somebody dressed as Loki from Marvel, and
nice.
I love seeing Star Wars: The Old Republic posts in Reddit where it shows characters in Star Wars, but they're dressed like Star Trek characters.
I caught the trailer for that Loki show, and that actually looks pretty interesting.
All the like I'm watching the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I think it's fantastic.
I'm watching. I saw like the first 2 episodes, and I'm like, it's not bad. There's something that I can't quite put my finger on, and I'm just like not into it for some reason.
Yeah, I really liked it. I liked WandaVision too, but I think I
love
Falcon
the first
Soldier a little
like
better.
2 parts. The first like I don't know, maybe half of the season, and then when they started explaining stuff, I was just like, it really turned me off. Like, stop putting magic in my sci-fi. I don't know. It drives me nuts when they try to mix it.
But it's apparently you've never read a comic book.
No, I'm not a comic book guy. No.
Well, then why would you think you would like Marvel movies?
Well, I liked all the other movies.
Augmented Dictator said that they removed that really long timer, the 3-minute timer between rescuing the Remans and stopping the Vault Weavers. That's nice. That was so ridiculously long. While you guys are finishing, I'm assuming, well, no, because I see how late it is.
Yeah, we finished up.
We're just waiting on Z, or is he done?
I just finished.
Okay, well, I'm going to do the giveaway anyways. Like, roll for the winner.
Okay.
Sniper, Johnny Bravo. I've seen Homer Simpson. I've seen Yoda. I've seen Groot. I've seen some really good ones.
I don't know though. I think out of all those games, you know, Star Wars and Skyrim and all the online stuff we have, I have yet to see a game that has the same level of character creator that Stowe has.
Okay, so this was for the Groupies Breast Cancer Awareness Mega Pack code, and the winner is Facebook viewer Joy something, Pendragon McCaster. I don't know how to say that middle name, so I'm sorry. So, congratulations. Please message us on Facebook and let us know your email address, and we can get that sent to you after the show. Well done. Making sure that went through. Okay. All right, you guys ready to wrap up the show?
I believe so.
Are you looking at the right script, see? I'm just kidding, I can see you.
Oh, right.
No.
There's a script.
Anthony's the one that's not looking at the right place.
What?
Wait,
yeah,
we're supposed to
I'm
be
here.
looking at a script?
I'm here. I'm in the script.
I've just been winging it this whole time.
You're doing great then. All right, so that wraps up episode 173 of the Priority One Armada live stream. But before we go, here's a glimpse at next week's show. Winters will be in the captain's chair hosting next week's show with James and Panda. As with every show, we'll be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and Priority One Armada. Plus, we'll be teaming up with you in another adventure zone to earn more marks and dilithium.
If you're not a member of the Priority One Armada and want to chat with us in game, then come join us on our Priority One chat channel by typing into the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
If you do want to become a member of the Priority One Armada community, simply head over to thepriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career as part of the Priority One Armada.
This episode of Priority One Armada Live is brought to you by our community patrons through patreon.com. Find out about the thank you packages we offer for each tier and add your support at patreon.com/Priority One Armada. It's your support that keeps us going.
And speaking of Patreon, a special thanks to our Patreon supporters like Wiley Coyote, Prince 1983, Teacher Guy, Amergen, Demorg, Tizan, Asar, Four, Seal, Riker Carlson, Cable, Karabaka, B Film Fan.
Don't miss a thing from the world of Star Trek. Catch all the latest news regarding Star Trek Multiverse on Priority One, a Roddenberry Star Trek podcast. Get a new episode every Friday by pointing your favorite podcast app to feeds.priorityonepodcast.com.
And if you want to be notified of our next live stream, then follow our various channels on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You never know when we'll have another giveaway. Before we go, I'd like to say thanks to our artist, Jason Smith. Thanks to our social media manager, that's you, Anthony Cox, with assistance from Sean Babbitt. I would also like to say a very special thank you to my co-hosts, again, Anthony and Seattle, for joining me this week. And finally, of course, a big thanks to you, the viewers, because without you, none of this would be possible. So until next week, take care, live long and prosper. Say goodbye, folks.
Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye, folks. Thank you.